Hi, this is Crypto's Noob. Welcome to episode 9 of my Gods Unchained beta gameplay video with post-match commentary. In this match, I am playing against Yostari, who is playing a magic god with the Mage Bolt power, 3 mana for 2 damage. I am running the deck I call Odin's Light. It is very similar to the deck I had in my previous 2 episodes, except that I'm running it with the Light God and the Healing Light power. It's Vikings themed. Vikings are supposed to buff each other up. The Battle Bard is a great one, but I don't want to play it right off the bat because I want to be able to buff somebody with this +2/+1 roar ability. So one of the great things about this deck that I think makes it work a lot better than the war version is the use of the Healing Light spell. This is one of the more powerful god powers available at the moment. I suspect it'll get a buff during a balancing phase at some point, and I'd rate it probably third most powerful after Flourish and Equinox. But it can very quickly make it so that your creatures cannot be killed by damage, or it's very difficult to kill them just with damage. You need a special removal card or board clearing card, and those are kind of few and far between, and some decks don't even have access to them all. So you can see here, I got turn 3, I got my Berserker out, buffed him with the Battle Bard. He got an attack in on the wall, which buffs the Bard back, gives him +2 attack, and I ran my Healing Light spell, and so now I have a 5/5 and a 4/3 on the board. 4/2 now that it's been damaged. But I'm already feeling like I'm running away with the game here. My Bard is now up to 6 damage. I take the first damage on Yostari himself. I'm going to bring out a wall and run my Healing Light again. And now I have a 0/9 front line and a 5/7 and a 6/4 ready to attack. He's going to have difficulty getting rid of any of those guys in one turn, unless he has like a rat spell, or I'm not even sure there's any other magic spells. I guess he could do just direct damage, but that'll cost him pretty much all of his mana. There he goes, he uses the Mage Bolt. But he has no follow-up. So I will just be able to run my Heavenly Light again and heal the Battle Bard up. This question is, who else do I want to summon here? Go ahead and take my damage. Bring Yostari down to 11. Heal everybody up, or buff them. It's more than healing, it's just buffing. And then I'll top it off with an Anoint. So now my Battle Bard is a nice 8/8. So this was a pretty strong start for me. I had a pretty good draw, even though I didn't play anything on my first turn. Neither did he. And it looks like he probably has maybe a not so great draw altogether because he's holding a lot of cards in his hand despite being near death. He does manage to summon a Phalanx. I'll slow me down a little bit, but not too much. Now he's healing himself. Got a couple mana back. And brings out a Scarab Swarm, which will help him a little bit, but only for a turn or so. I don't even need to feel like I need to use my sit down card. I just take the damage from the Phalanx. My Battle Bard hits him for 10. Bring out Leviathan Hunter, give me a little extra option with the hook. Buff everybody with Healing Light again. And face him down for what should be a final turn here. So with Light, it's much easier to keep your Vikings alive And if you can get that, like I was saying earlier, I got a good draw, getting that Berserker out, and being able to constantly use him to buff the Bard the whole time through has pretty much sealed the game for me. And then with a healing line on top of that, being able to make sure he stays alive so that I can continue doing that. And there we go. Game was over. That was pretty quick. I just really wanted to show how a very similar deck can play a lot differently when you switch gods. So obviously a lot of the spells and stuff will be different, but it has the Viking creatures still, the same as my war deck did. But the synergy with the healing seems to make it run a lot stronger than the war deck does. So once again, thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.